Is it safe to say you're an unbuckled character?
I don't know what that means, but yeah. The same, like it's just personal, and that's DRs are like that. You can make them to suit yourself.
Yeah.
Personal bike, and that's something I like. But look, I don't claim, and I know I don't know everything, and I don't really want to. I don't need to know everything. I know a lot about the standard bike, and I know a lot about riding the thing.
Yeah.
And that's what I do prefer to do. I prefer to ride it. You know, and
yeah.
It's people that want to fiddle with their bike. That's great.
Yeah.
And that's part of motorcycling, I suppose.
We're heading off to Vince's now, like Vince's house, not just his shop. Go have a look at Vince Strang's motorcycle. His actual motorcycle. Yes, not Vince Strang motorcycles. Vince Strang's motorcycle. The DR that everybody's been waiting to see. It's coming. Let's go have a look. The time has come, the moment I've been waiting for. Oh, hi. Do you happen to like motorbikes by any chance? There she is. You've constructed this specifically for yourself?
Yeah, I wanted it light. You can't, it's not the same thing you could sell to everybody.
Yeah.
And it would be too expensive.
Yeah.
A lot too expensive, because we just fiddled around and built bits and things.
Made it perfect.
And I even went lower again with these 20 litre drums cut up.
Ah,
you know.
That's a clever idea.
Yeah, just because I've got it low as possible, because I'm old and weak.
Yeah.
I want it low as possible.
You need something to protect it.
Yeah, and I just wanted this, because the sticks and stuff,
yeah.
Like when you're in the bush, stakes will come up and maybe go through your...
That's a brilliant idea.
Or something anyway. And it's not my idea.
It isn't?
Yeah, plenty of other people have done that similar thing, but yeah, not so many people keep them low like that.
Yep.
It's fine, and it helps the weight being right down low, and you know, we pack in the bottom, we put water, heavy stuff.
Anything else special you've done to it with the motor?
No, the motor's stock. Just I've got one pilot jet bigger, one size pilot jet bigger, and a stain tune on it. Everything, airboxes, stock, all that stuff. Stock. Yeah.
And the air filter?
Oh, I've got a funnel web in it, but it makes no difference. Like, I just use the funnel web because they're more, you know, you've got more surface area. Stand up, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I can get as far. I'm not race cornering, so this is as far forward as I can get. I've got a very big guts. So.
And this was the seat that you got reupholstered?
Yeah. This was the first one, and it's not quite as good as the ones we do now. I mean, it's fine, but the ones we do now have just got a little bit more scallop out of them.
Yep.
And they just fit your bum better. It's this one is just still a little bit rounded on the edge, and this was, as I said, the first one he did, and I got him to change them after this one.
And obviously he's gotten better out of it.
Better, yeah.
But it's still a lot better than the stock seat.
It's real good seat. It's really good. The other weekend we did 2 days in a row of 8 hours each day.
Yeah.
8 hours next day would have been exactly the same. I don't keep my side covers on. It's just easier to get at everything.
And you don't think the dust...
Well, what's it going to do? The dust gets under those side covers anyway.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think it's any protection for the... Like that's the only really the electrical thing, the fuse box there. And But it's
got a cover anyway.
No problem, yeah.
Oh, I think I might copy you there.
Yeah, it's just the only thing you need to be careful of if you've got clearance for your exhaust. And
I'm really not sure exactly what to do with my front section here, but you've got a lot of electricals here.
Well, I've got less. I've got no ignition. I've got no steering lock. My switch is just turn on.
Oh,
that's it.
So somebody can steal your bike pretty easily there.
They've got to know the secret.
Oh,
there is one more secret.
Oh, okay. We can't say that secret.
Yeah, but that's okay. But no, it wouldn't be hard to steal it. I wanted to make things lighter and simpler.
Yep. So you took off the stock one.
Yeah, that's like I no longer use a steering damper. I've got a fork brace, which I think is good. Is initially the first thing I'd put on. Steering damper I think is good later, but I reckon I didn't need it.
Yeah.
So I didn't put it on. I just wanted everything as light as possible. I got a lithium battery. Feel it.
Yeah, it's not. Oh,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Yeah, I know.
I was looking at this exact brand and I ended up buying a stock one.
Yeah.
But
I felt the weight of the stock one. I don't know whether I got the stock one.
yeah, no, I just
I know.
felt the weight of them. It's
Yeah.
it's at least 4 times the weight.
Oh yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, and apparently these drain a lot slower.
Yes, they can sit unattended for 12 months and lose maybe only 10%.
Yeah, where if that happened with a lead battery.
Yeah, they'll be gone flat probably altogether.
Yeah. How's it, characters? Sorry to interrupt this episode. Just want to let you know, if you were interested in any motorcycle gear, modifications or accessories, especially for the DR650 and the DRZ400, please check out vincestrangmotorcycles.com.au and go to their online store. Using the coupon code NBUCK5, you can get a discount on selected items. The products are already at a reasonable price and you're always guaranteed quality service. I've experienced that firsthand. Cheers. Enjoy the rest of the episode.
Hey, Sianda!
The steering dampeners, excuse my ignorance, where do they sit?
It sits here on the DR, it sits here in this area, and when you hit a sudden deflection, it just dampens it.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you're in amongst the football rocks and you smack one,
Yeah.
instead of going snap like that, it'll deflect, but it's much steadier. It's kind of like a shock absorber. It is.
Yeah.
It's a shock absorber for your steering. So it's I reckon it works better in really loose sand where there's wheel tracks.
Yeah.
Tends to keep your bike a bit steadier.
Yeah.
Some people think it might take the weave out of their bike on a bitumen. Nah.
Yeah.
But it does help on helps in loose rocks, proper rocks, not gravel, and loose sand like in the desert when you're following wheel tracks.
Replaced it with this.
Well, I had both last time on my last bike,
Yeah.
and it was great. But I feel that I can ride it okay with just the fork brace.
Fork
'Cause
brace.
what that stops is the flex in the forks.
Oh,
So
okay.
the DR is good solid forks, 43 millimetre, but they're not 50 millimetre or 48 like a race bike or something. And so they will still, the wheel can go a bit like that and the handlebars stay straight. So,
Oh, okay.
in extreme situation, it locks the forks more solidly. It does make the suspension work a bit better because they're both working together.
Yep.
You don't get one sort of pulling or fighting against the other.
Have you updated the brakes or anything?
Oh, I've got a bigger disc on the front.
Oh, true.
Yeah. The wheels are only for experimental purposes. Those wheels were on my other DR, and I believe the standard wheels are quite good.
Yeah.
I just was able to get those at a special. Yeah, you should always balance the wheels. It's different on a dirt bike, you know, because it doesn't matter. You're not going fast enough. You know?
Yeah.
And if you do 120 kilometres an hour, it's only for a moment.
Yeah.
Whereas this thing, you might do 120 kilometres an hour for hours. And the vibration will shake you to bits, wears the tyres out, rattles the bolts out of them.
True. So
All
those
that
weights,
stuff.
although they look small, they do a lot. You got a plastic bash blade?
Yes, it doesn't echo any noise.
Oh, where the metal one does?
Yeah. This is much quieter. Yeah, and they're a bit cheaper too.
And this as well?
Yeah, I prefer that to the metal ones. Yeah, if you're with the metal ones, you pull them off and I see sometimes it's rusty and the sand has got in there and worn away. I don't think this is as bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you like this brand, eh?
Oh, Service is a good brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make really good stuff, really good plastic. See, that's what these are too.
Oh, a Sherbet's Bikebusters.
Yeah.
True.
And the tank.
Yeah, a Sherbet's, that's the one I got now. I was thinking whether to buy that fancy little breather.
Oh,
And you've kept the original one. I was like happy with my original one as well.
It does us exactly the same. This is a one-way breather.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like like the little flash one. When the tank gets really low, your fuel has not got much pressure.
Yep.
So I blow in here.
Oh.
But with the little one, you can't reach it.
Ah.
So this is better. You can suck on it. You can go along and
Have a sip, maybe, you know?
yeah. Well, it's only one way,
Yeah,
so I won't get choked.
Yeah, true. Oh, wow. There's like a few little things that are different to the common DR on your bike.
Oh, yeah. It's just, you can't make, well, you could, but you can't make every DR the same. Like, it's just personal, and DRs are like that. You can make them to suit yourself.
Yeah.
Personal bike, and that's something I like. When people say, sometimes they say, why don't you build a bike? Why don't you make stage 3 for us all the time?
Yeah.
Well, that's not what everybody wants.
Yeah.
You know, you might want a different rack to me, a different seat, a different,
Yeah.
you know, all of that stuff. It can be quite different.
All good. Once again, I keep leaving my ignition on. Coxie was pointing it out to me yesterday on that ride we did with Jamie, Mitch, Mark and Coxie. Turn your ignition off, Neil. Turn it off. And this is the stain tune, hey, it is.
Yeah.
The pipe that no one makes anymore.
But hopefully they're going to make these again, but it won't be for a
Long time.
month or a couple of months or something, I think.
Oh,
yeah.
well, that's shorter than I thought.
Yeah. I didn't talk about the positives of the 650, did I? Yeah, the 650 is just more comfortable. Most of the riding you do is riding to more difficult spots.
Yeah. Oh,
And
okay.
getting there is so much more comfortable on a 650.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a fair point.
And the 650 is not so tough to ride across bad spots anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, like you look at yesterday, how many tough spots did you have? 1 or 2? Did they last any more than a minute or 2?
Yeah, no, we got
You
through
know,
it. Yeah, you just
but
slow
the
down.
rest of the ride lasted some hours.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the difference. That's why, you know, you make do with the 650 in the odd tough spot you find, but it's a lot more comfortable sitting at 100 kilometres an hour with a big comfortable engine that just puts along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
The 400 will use slightly less fuel.
Yep.
We've generally found, like a trip I did with 3 other DRZ 400s in my 650. We went from Birdsville to Unadada, across the Simpson, and we didn't go to Mount Dare, so we did 640 k's, I think, without fuel. Yeah, mine used 34 litres and the 400s used 33, I think. Because I've got an aeroplane.
You have an aeroplane?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
let's see
paranoid about weight. You know, weight is very important.
Is it safe to say you're an unbuckled character?
I don't know what that means, but I'll be putting in my bike to do the trip, the desert trip.
Oh, on the weekend?
No.
Oh, you mean the Simpson
Yeah,
desert?
yeah, the Simpson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't like carrying tubes. I don't like any weight, see?
Are these those heavy duties?
No. No, they're better than that. You can stick a nail in them and they won't go down.
You can stick a nail in them and they won't go down. You heard that from Vince Strang.
There's one in here.
Oh, okay. Let's have a look.
In the dark.
Yeah, there's enough light in here.
It'll be greased. You've got to grease them up. You feel it.
Oh, it's not a tube, it's a...
Mousse rubber.
True.
Yeah, like, you know, chocolate mousse.
Yeah, I get you. Sounds good, but...
Yeah, I know. But there is a drawback, as usual.
What's the drawback? Yeah.
The drawback is if you want to do long road miles, and particularly high ones, they'll melt.
Oh.
So you don't need them for that, really.
That's not a small drawback.
No. But for you know what we're doing, we've probably only got a couple of 100 miles of bitumen.
Oh, okay.
And the rest will be off-road. And they're fine up to, see, it says maximum 30 degrees C, see?
Oh,
so you
I
don't want to
see.
get it too hot, but 130 kilometres an hour max. But we won't be doing that. We'll drive at 100 kilometres an hour. You cover them in special grease, loose grease, and that allows the tube to move in the tyre and they don't overheat. Once if you go too fast and whatever, the grease dissipates,
Spins out.
and it dries out.
Yeah.
This is the latest, like the one you...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to make it white. Actually, no, I'm going to make it yellow.
Oh.
I'm going to make it'll have a blue tank, but everything else is yellow.
An extended tank?
Yeah, it's 19 litre IMS that we got in stock.
Oh.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I got some of them, and so it'll be like as a spare bike or friends are out, they can borrow it, hire it, whatever.